Poirot has no doubt that he's always going to be right. I mean, this is, as far as he's concerned...
I am the best. I am Hercule Poirot.
And he doesn't say that modestly. He's not a modest man. He believes it, and he's right. He thinks that Sherlock Holmes is very good, but it's fiction. Oh, I love it. And he is not. He's real. And, of course, as far as he's concerned, there's never any doubt that it would be so, because I am Hercule Poirot. Huh?
You don't belong to the police.
I am better than the police.
But he sometimes gets caught out, and very often, both in the books and in our series, you see Poirot very nearly getting it wrong. And I suppose it's one of the few times that you really see Poirot getting emotional when he gets it wrong.
What's the matter, Poirot? I don't understand.
Now, Hastings, do you not see that I have been so slow? Imbecile!
But when he does get it wrong, he has no compunction at all in getting very angry with himself and calling himself an idiot and an imbecile, and sometimes he'll call himself a dimwit, something completely out of character, because he'd never normally admit to this sort of thing.
I am an imbecile. The kitchen.
And Sad Cyprus, very, very much so, he gets caught out and admits to somebody in the room what an idiot he is. And that's quite, you know, as a character, to tell another character, I am an imbecile. And Poirot does it, because that's his greatest crime to himself, getting it wrong. He could never get it wrong.
I'm sorry, Mr. Poirot. There is something I need to say in private.
Monsieur Poirot, you see before you a miserable animal who has been a triple imbecile. I am 36 times an idiot.
I remember when Poirot went to the theatre once. Well, he doesn't go to the theatre that much, but he went to the theatre once. He was persuaded to go to the theatre to watch a whodunit. Oh, Coles to Newcastle, see? But anyway, he went, and halfway through the play, he wrote down who the culprit was.
You don't open this now, only at the end.
What is it?
The name of the murderer, of course.
The culprit was not the same as Poirot thought it was. But he thought the author was wrong. He was not wrong, the author was wrong. So he came out and saying, no, 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 Hastings, it is not possible. It cannot be possible. That person could not have committed the crime.
The person for whom it was intended was the missing son and heir who stood to inherit Lady Muriel's fortune. Major Sadler.
Well, I mean, the cheek of the man. I do adore him, though.
No, no, my friend. It makes no sense.
Well, don't be downhearted. We'll get to the bottom of it.
Oh, I know I will.
She often, nearly always, has Poirot have a moment of revelation when he knows the truth. And very often, he'll just be sitting very quietly with his eyes closed. Green eyes, by the way, and if you look closely, mine are brown. And when we started doing the series, I couldn't wear colour contact lenses. Actually, I'm rather relieved I didn't, because you just have to put up with the fact that my eyes are not his colour. I think that's about the only thing where we differ. But what she says is, with his eyes closed, he will think and meditate upon the crime, and then he gets this moment of revelation, and he will smile, and the eyes will open and glow greener than before. But he's very famous for just keeping his eyes closed. Got it. And everybody knows he has.